Okay, this is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're going to be doing analysis of Tristan Tate. Personality database, I sworn, nemesis, enemy, whatever you want to call it, has him as a ENTJ. That's interesting. I think they have andrewtate as an ENTJ too. So we got ENTJ with 77 votes, ESTP with 16 votes, and ESTJ with 9. Well, maybe they have Tate as an ESTP. I forget, they flip back and forth, whatever people want to call them. But andrewtate is an ENTP, okay? Well, we're going to do analysis of it, and we're going to see what we get. If you want to take your MBTI knowledge to the next level and learn how to type people, I highly recommend you pick up Linda Barrens material. She has the best metrics on finding your personality type through temperament and interaction styles. And Dario Nardi has some of the greatest stuff out right now for MBTI with the brain scans and whatnot. Highly recommend you pick up this book. And John Beebe's 8-function model. If you're on the 4-function model, what are you doing? You are severely behind. Catch up. So pick that up. Look up the 8-function model. It's not just 4. Okay, it goes way farther than just these 4 here, you know. ENTJ is TENISEFI. And the 5th spot would be TI. 6th spot would be NE. 7th spot would be SI. And 8th spot would be FE, okay? So yeah, let's get into this. And if you like the content, please subscribe. We do know we have gotten comments from the members asking us to type celebrities. We're going to get to that, and I apologize for running behind with that. But we're going to get to that, and yeah, let's start this.
Difference is, I guess it may have been slightly harder for him because he was the older brother.
I feel like I'm getting left out because I don't really have a nickname.
No? No one called. Come on, someone. You must have a nickname. I'm like needed a wingman, and there was a particularly unattractive girl that.
All good. Tristan Tate in the building. Thank you very much for coming down, brother. Appreciate it. First things first, I want to ask you, why do you refer to yourself as the Talisman? I've never asked you this before.
You've never asked me this, and we've hung out multiple times. I think this is the first time we've ever done anything on the internet together, but we do know each other very well. The Talisman, it means. I even have the talisman here sewn into my shirt.
I even have the talisman sewn into my shirt. I'm gonna say that's TFI there, man. Yeah, TFI there. Talisman, little name, little tag, all that. Yeah.
It means a good luck charm. Everyone knows what it means. And I developed that name. I was given the nickname by some African guys I used to hang out with in Luton when I was very young. The point of it being that I'd saved so many people from so many bad situations, whether people have gotten into fights, whether people needed a wingman and there was a particularly unattractive girl that needed me to distract, whether they saw a pretty girl across the bar and they wanted me to go and approach her for them. I was always a good person to be around. You know, they used to call me
good person to be around, TFI.
With the talisman, because I was always, I'd bring good luck and prosperity to the people around me. And I think that's exactly the same. Nothing has changed over the years. I think that the people who hang around me, they grow, they learn, They do better in life. They make more money, certainly.
People around me are TFI. He's blowing his own ego up right now. Okay, everybody else around me is making more money, doing this, doing that, doing this, and he's talking about outcomes. So he's coming off very outcome. Okay, I'm put a point down for outcome. They're getting better outcomes being around me. Essentially, what he's saying right here.
A lot of the friendships that I make. So I like my nickname. And I used to use it when I was fighting as well. No one really understood that, but it's just something that's always been around since I was 14 or 15 years old.
I feel like I'm getting left out because I don't really have a nickname.
No? No one called. Come on, someone. You must have a nickname.
I have like nicknames for like different body parts. Like you could call me like Chesty Mike or something, but it's random.
I'll tell you what, Mike. Before this podcast is over, I'm gonna think of a nickname for you.
Oh, of course he is. So I'm gonna say that's initiating there. Okay. By the end of the podcast, I'm gonna come up with a nickname for you.
And but it's gonna be on the internet now. So it's gonna be history. It's gonna be cement.
All right. So he's talking about the end result right now. So he's talking about outcome. Okay. When there's two different type of people. There's like process or progression, and there's outcome people. And outcome people look at the end product. Okay. And what he's talking about right now is the end product. I'm gonna give you a nickname, and it's gonna be all over the internet. Okay, he's talking about the end product of the nickname. You know, he's not talking about how the progression or how it will move towards something. So that's pure outcome, man. So right now we have 3 points for TEFI, 2 points for outcome, and 1 point for initiating.
So I have another hour and a half to think of a nickname for you. Okay, cool. I'll do it.
So you've recently moved to Dubai a couple of months ago. How have you found it so far?
I love Dubai. I wouldn't say I've moved.
I love Dubai, TFI.
To Dubai, but what I've done is I've reorganized my life. So
reorganized my life, TFI. That's 5 points for TFI. Okay, so we're taking TFI off the board. So that's already 8 types eliminated. That means we eliminate all the TI users. So Tristan Tate can only be ESTJ, ENTJ. What's the other one? ESFP, ENFP, ISTJ, INTJ, ISFP, and INFP. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yep. So those are the 8 types that are left, with him being a TEFI user. ESTJ, ENTJ, ESFP, ENFP, ISTJ, INTJ, ISFP, and INFP. All of the TI users are excluded. Okay, so let's keep going. This guy's coming off the rec as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put an asterisk aside the rec. Okay.
I'm going to be here in Dubai. So summer, I still need to be in Europe because I love Europe. Dubai gets a bit too hot anyway. It's actually kind of lucky. If Dubai was the perfect weather all year round, it would be very hard to leave.
Yeah.
But
luckily, you just said a hypothetical. If Dubai was the perfect place year round, it'd be hard to leave. So I'm gonna put that point for abstract there. The what ifs. Those what ifs are abstract.
It does get too hot here, so I have to get back to Eastern Europe, which we all know I have fun in.
Okay, so what I'm noticing also is this guy's coming off effective. Okay, he's not talking about the right thing to do. He's talking about how to be effective. So that means he's pragmatic. Okay, Tristan Tate is pragmatic. He's not saying the right thing to do. He's talking about what's the most effective thing to do. If you go back to his speech, he's always talking about being effective. Okay, so if he's pragmatic and he's direct, we're pretty much done.
So you've recently moved to Dubai a couple of months ago. How have you found it so far?
I love Dubai. I wouldn't say I've moved to Dubai, but what I've done is I've reorganized my life. So
TFI.
All winter I'm going to be here in Dubai. So summer I still need to be in Europe because
he's going through a system there too. Okay, what he's doing. I need to be here this time. I need to be here this time. I need to be here this time.
Love Europe. Dubai gets a bit too hot anyway.
Love Europe, TFI.
It's actually kind of lucky. If Dubai was the perfect weather all year round, it would be very hard to leave.
Yeah.
But luckily, it does get too hot here, so I have to get back to Eastern Europe, which we all know I have fun in. But Dubai's a wonderful place. I have nothing negative to say about it. I like the fact that it's incredibly safe. I like that you can wear whatever watch you want, drive whatever car you want. You don't have to worry about locking your front door. Minus 1 or 2 crazy.
You can do whatever you want. So SENI. Wear whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. 2 points for SENI.
Walking fans who have managed to track me down, but we dealt with them pretty easily. But yeah, Dubai's just, it's the place to be right now. With all the crap that's going on in the world, from Europe to Russia to the United States, anyone with money and a bit of sense is coming out here.
Yeah. I would definitely stay here for the summer as well, if I could. But
so right there, he was talking about what other people are doing. And usually SE users will talk about what other people are doing. So that's another point for SENI. Damn, this guy. This guy is, so far, TFI is off the board. We got outcomes, initiating. We got asterisk decide direct. We got 1 point for abstract. This guy is coming off pragmatic. He's talking about being effective, systematic as well, and SENI. Looking like this guy is probably going to bunker down to looking like a in charge type.
The heat is pretty damn.
Is personality database correct again? Oh my God, that'd be crazy. 2 in a row, personality database? That's nuts.
Extreme. And I wanted to ask you about how you found the dating scene so far.
The dating scene in Dubai. The dating scene in Dubai is a minefield. And I, luckily, feel that I'm experienced enough and smart enough to navigate it very, very well. But I can't imagine.
I feel TFI enough. Look at him. This guy fucking sounds like Donald Trump.
Just being
give myself all this praise and tell you what I can do. TE achievements, FI, make myself feel good, boast myself up.
some normal guy coming out here, to work a normal job or on vacation with your friends, trying to date women here. I think
talking about what other people are doing. Normal guy can't do it. Go back, SENI. Yeah, this guy is looking like an ENTJ.
Now, with all the crap that's going on in the world, from Europe to Russia to the United States, anyone with money and a bit of sense is coming out here.
Yeah, I would definitely stay here for the summer as well if I could, but the heat is pretty damn extreme. And I wanted to ask you about how you found the dating scene so far.
The dating scene in Dubai. The dating scene in Dubai is a minefield, and I, luckily, feel that I'm experienced enough and smart enough to navigate it very, very well. But I can't imagine just being some normal guy coming out here, to work a normal job.
Let me separate myself from the normal guy.
Or on vacation with your friends, trying to date women here. I think it would be a nightmare.
Looking at the end product again, that's the outcome. He's not talking about how the things progress. He's just talking about the outcome, the end product. Boom, 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 boom. It's a nightmare. Why is it a nightmare? You're not walking us through a progression, or why, buddy?
It really, well, I've had 3 years of experience, and I think when you're here, the men out here, it's so competitive.
Yes.
Like, everybody here's got money. Most of the guys are pretty young. They're in shape. They have some sort of status and value that you need to kind of really stand out in some way to even qualify to get a chance with these girls.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've met a few women since I've been here. One of them stands out in particular. I took her out on, I think, 6 dates before anything happened. Really beautiful girl, but also she was really nice. But women here, even if you do find a nice one, are very paranoid and very afraid. She kept saying to me, oh, well, Dubai guys are all like this, or Dubai guys are all like this. I was like, I got here 3 weeks ago. Can you stop referring to me as a Dubai guy? So anyway, I don't talk to her anymore. But it was a fun 2 weeks. It was a fun 3 weeks. But yeah, the dating scene here is very complicated.
I imagine you get quite a lot of DMs at this point in time. So how would you, when you're scrolling through them all, how would you decide?
See him initiate there? Go back.
Got here 3 weeks ago. Can you stop referring to me as a Dubai guy? So anyway, I don't talk to her anymore. But it was a fun.
End result, I don't talk to her anymore. That's fucking outcome. Okay, he's looking at the end product again.
2 weeks. It was a fun 3 weeks. But yeah, the dating scene here is very complicated.
I imagine you get quite a lot of DMs at this point in time. So how would you?
You just initiated at 1 or 2.
When you're scrolling through them all, how would you decide? Okay, this is someone who I'm interested in.
Typically, it depends.
Let's hear it. You're an ENT. You're most likely ENTJ. Let's hear your system. I know you got a system for us. Come on.
What I'm searching for, but typically, the type of girl who's going to slide into your DMs isn't the type of girl who you're going to end up marrying.
Okay, there we go again. Outcome. Looking at the end product. Okay, I'm taking outcome off the board. If he's outcome, he cannot be an ESFP, he can't be an ENFP, he can't be an ISTJ, he can't be an INTJ. Those types are process focused or progression. They don't look at the end product. They look at how to get there, and they'll talk about it in their language. As in the outcome types, we'll talk about the end product. If you see, he's literally just talking about the end product, end product, end product, end product, end product. So that is off the board, and unfortunately this guy is direct. I'm going to go ahead and take direct off the board. He's specific, concise, and to the point. He's choosing his role in the conversation. It's not informative, which would be vague, wordy, descriptive. Taking a 1 down role. He's taking a 1 up, 1 down role. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate ISFP and INFP. We're down to ESTJ and ENTJ. Okay, the difference between ESTJ and ENTJ. ESTJs are affiliative, so they talk about what's right, inclusions, jobs, roles, and whatnot. ENTJs are pragmatic. They talk about what's effective, what gets things done. Okay, ENTJs are abstract. ENTJs are SENI users, and ESTJs are concrete and SINE. Okay, so already we got that he's pragmatic. So and we already got 4 points for SENI. So 1 more point for SENI. We're gonna go ahead and conclude that Tristan Tate is an ENTJ in personality database. Finally, you got 2 right in a row. This is amazing. And for all the people out there who think fucking Andrew Tate is an ENTJ, just look at how his brother behaves. And look at how Andrew Tate behaves. Andrew Tate walks you through step by step on things because he's process or progression focused. Tristan Tate, end product. What's the end product? What's the end product? Oh, no girls. Oh, this. Oh, this girl. Oh, that. He's just talking about end product. And look at how he talks about TFI. He's very, very cocky. But it comes off like he does it in a very polished way. As in, Andrew Tate, not so much.
Think, and this might get me into trouble, that women of good character will
All right, he's talking about consequences there. This might get me in trouble. So I'm going to put the point down for SINE, just because they're on axis together. That's an NE statement, but they're on axis together, so I just put SINE.
I'm a guy out of nowhere. If a girl is, they'll play little tricks. They'll follow you, like 3 of your pictures in a row. Hope that you see them on the...
He's talking about what girls are doing again. Talking about what other people are doing at SENI. So we already got this over with. That's SENI. ENTJs are SENI users and not SINE users. So Tristan Tate is an ENTJ, and we figured out very quickly that he was a TEFI user. He's outcome driven. He talks about the end product, not how to get there, or not how things move, like progression or whatnot. He's initiating. He's direct. He means what he says, specific, concise, and to the point. He's pragmatic. He talks about being effective, getting things done. He's systematic. He's an SENI user, and he's abstract. Okay, Tristan Tate, Andrew Tate's brother, is an ENTJ. It's probably why they're successful. You got an ENTJ and an ENTP. Congratulations. But Personality Database got this correct for the second time. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'll give you that. This is 2 in a row for Personality Database. But yeah, like we said, comment below a celebrity you want us to type next. We will get to it. We enjoy the comments and everything. But this is Mongolian Mindset, and we're done here.